actually completely see things differently. One of our borrowers, I remember, who was asking for a lot of loan to actually do her business. After this entire training program, she said, "Hey, I don't need your money. I have my money myself." That was the big transformation after that training program which we had. So I think that kind of training programs which we have to provide for these entrepreneurs to become really successful. That's one key learning which I get. Second learning I find is we as finance providers, because it was a microfinance entity, I think the products which we had designed for them was inappropriate. Most of the time, lenders come with one mindset that, I need to lend money, and they design a product which is like one size fits all. So all that is the entrepreneur or the business guys have to adapt to that product. Whether it is agriculture, whether it is animal husbandry, whether it is somebody is doing a shops, the product is same. They have to just adapt to that. The cash flows of each of these kind of different enterprises are different. Unfortunately, these people do not, the financial institutions have not designed it appropriately. So one of the things this is on the finance side, but also we need to remember that the financing is not just for the enterprise at this level. They also need financing for various other needs which they have. They have emergency needs, they have consumption needs, they have festival needs, or they have medical needs. So the financial institutions need to design product which is actually suitable for their livelihoods. So it's the enterprise financing, the personal financing, products need to be available to them. So financial institutions which are actually supporting this self-employed people needs to think differently and actually provide employment. So this was one of the big learnings. So this is what we did in my microfinance institution. We had a series of different kinds of products suitable for, suitable for their various life cycle needs. I'll stop here for now. I think time is up.
Yes, it looks as though time is up. Well, nearly up. And yep, see, there's our bell. Thanks very much for this this terrific panel. I'd like to invite you to give everyone a round of applause, please. I thought it was a very interesting panel, so thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much, panelists. Could we please invite on stage Professor Yunus to do a photo op with the whole panel? Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the panelists. Once again, a very few quick announcements before we proceed to the next segment. After completion of the official proceedings of Social Business Day 2018, we will head off to lunch. However, the show does not stop there. The first set of events we have following that is the Country Forum to be held from 2:15 to 4:10. Your current schedule has that from 1:45, but because we have changed the proceedings a bit, and with the addition of a few elements, the Country Forums, ladies and gentlemen, would be handled from 2:15 to 4:10, which includes reporting back to the main hall as well. Once we close, I will also let you know the location of different Country Forums. Following the Country Forum, we've got the pre-conference on social business academia, which will be held from 4:10 to 7:30 p.m. Again, this is a vital meeting to be held with a lead up to the actual Social Business Academic Conference in Wolfsburg, Germany this year. And a reminder again on the pickup service for prayers, which will set off from gate 4 at 12:30 p.m. Now, I would like to share another message that we have, which is from Dr. Yunus Young Ambassadors, students of Menglabu Tamil School in Ipoh, Perak, Malaysia, who are all working very hard at a very young age, putting their minds and hearts into implementing Professor Yunus's vision for a world of 3 zeros. Could we please have the message from Dr. Yunus Young Ambassadors? The audio visual, please.
Dr. Yunus program.
Hello, Dr. Yunus. I'm Dr. Rahim. Together with Madam Mariamal, we are from SJKT Manglambu. We would like to wish you many more returns of the day. We need your blessings and all the best. And congratulations, Doctor. You are the best.
Okay. Happy birthday, Dr. Yunus. Many more happy returns of the day. I'm principal of Manglambu Tamil School, Perak, Malaysia. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to us and our students. Thank you very much.
Many more returns of the day, Dr. Yunus. I am Susila Devi from SJKT Manglambu Tamil School, Ipoh, Malaysia. You are the best.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We now move on to a very exciting session, which is the announcement of a partnership between Atal Innovation Mission and Yunus Social Business India. To commence this, I would first like to invite Mr. R. Ramanan, who is the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, which includes self-employment and talent utilization, SETU, which is the Government of India's endeavor to promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. Its objective is to serve as a platform for promotion of world-class innovation hubs, grand challenges, startup businesses, and other self-employment activities, particularly in the areas of technology-driven. AIM has been launched within Niti Aayog to create an innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem in India. Prior to joining AIM, Mr. Ramanan was Managing Director and CEO of CMC Limited, a subsidiary of Tata Consultancy Services. Could I please request on stage Mr. R. Ramanan to provide us an address of 5 minutes to the whole audience. Thank you so much.
First of all, Professor Yunus, many, many happy returns of the day. And it is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to address all of you distinguished ladies and gentlemen on a day which is so dear to him and which is dear not just because of his birthday, but also the causes that he espouses across the world. My name is Ramanan, and I'm the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission. The Atal Innovation Mission is part of Niti Aayog, and all of you are aware the Niti Aayog is the National Institution for Transforming India. I'm very excited to be part of this mission because it is something that is very core to what is all being discussed today here. And we have 1.4 million plus schools in this country. We have more than 10,500 engineering institutions in the country. We also have equal number, if not more, of management schools and other colleges. We have 150 million students who will be entering into the workplace over the next 4 to 5 years. We have a world which is changing rapidly because of technology. robotics, Internet of Things, miniaturized electronics, augmented virtual reality, biometric processing, artificial intelligence, big data analytics is changing the world, the way you are experiencing the world and the world is experiencing you. In this context, how do we prepare the youth of today for the jobs of tomorrow? More importantly, from an India perspective, and I'm sure that is true across all the emerging economies, how do you create the job creators of tomorrow? We just can't create a nation that is creating job seekers, but we need to have job creators, because if you have 1.3 billion people riding on the 150 million students who are going to be entering into the workplace, how do we create thousands of job creators? Towards that end, the Atal Innovation Mission has been set up to create an ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country so that thousands of job creators can bloom. How are we doing this? We are doing this with 4 major interventions. A very holistic approach is needed when you talk of innovation and when you talk of entrepreneurship. You cannot have entrepreneurship without having innovators. You cannot have innovators without having people with a problem-solving, innovative mindset. And you cannot have that without developing a culture of innovation right in the beginning, from the schools right up to the universities and into the industry. So towards this end, the Atal Innovation Mission has launched what are known as Atal Tinkering Labs, thousands of Atal Tinkering Labs in schools across the country. We are a big country. We have 715 districts in this country. How do we ensure that every school has access and the students of the schools are empowered with the latest of technologies, the knowledge of the latest of technologies, to be ready for the jobs of tomorrow? The Atal Tinkering Labs are dedicated innovation workspaces which the government is setting up across the country, where you will have the latest of technologies like 3D printers, robotics, IoT devices, augmented virtual reality, miniaturized electronics. These are do-it-yourself kits where the students will get a chance to tinker with them, play with them, and be able to overcome the deficiencies of a rote-based learning system that all of us have grown up accustomed to. So we launched recently, how do we promote this innovation? We promote innovation in the schools by launching hundreds of Atal Tinkering Challenges. These tinkering challenges are aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, and students are prompted and incentivized and promoted to solve these challenges using the tinkering technologies. We encourage the students to go out to the community, identify the problem, and solve that problem using the tinkering technologies.